afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you listening to Emirate 98.5 FM. This is the Parliament. Yes, of course, the sports Parliament. My name is Tosh Michaels, the anointed voice on radio, the apostle, always bring you the gospel according to sense sports. And of course, this is the Parliament, the sport Parliament, where we discuss our pressing issue. Yes, pressing sports issue. Where we dissect it and be to offer lasting solution. And this morning we'll be looking at the AFCON 2025. Yes, sir. African Cup of Nations 2025. How well did the Super Eagles of Nigeria fare in this African Cup of Nations? Of course, the Eagles have finished with a bronze medal, the ninth in country's history. Ninth bronze medal for the Super Eagles in that 4-2 a penalty shootout defeat to a victory over Egypt, the Pharaohs of Egypt yesterday in Morocco. Yes, the game ended goalless after 90 minutes. It went straight into penalties and the Super Eagles emerged champions, winning ninth bronze medals in the country's history. And of course, joining me in the conversation will be one man who is in Morocco, a journalist who has been in Morocco from start to finish. He will join me on the show this morning. Of course, fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be an interesting show this morning. We have games ongoing. We have games that will come forth today. I'm talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League, as well as the African Cup of Nations finals and matches across Europe. One big shocker yesterday, the Manchester Derby, Man United emerging coming out tops against Pep Guardiola's side. Michael Carrick with a good start for Manchester United. Of course, Manchester United fans would want to believe that something new will come with the reign the reign of Michael Carrick in charge of Manchester United. Before we kickstart, before we get connected with Ayola Deleke, who will join us on the show, let's quickly go for this musical break. We'll come down. Let's go for a musical break and try to absorb and get ourselves ready. We'll come back. It will be a time to join Ayola Adeleke live from Morocco, where we get the conversation going.
I used to call myself an ugly you, but I'm not even an ugly you. I'm a sexy you, you understand? Girl all over the globe wanna up me, you understand?
Girls in my crib, zero Snapchat, zero Instagram, same, fuck up the vibe, my name, slide, falling like London Bridge. I don't care if I saw you in a magazine or if you're on TV, that one don't mean nothing to me. Don't need a shower, oh baby, I need a free, make it like ice cream, cause if you're in the ring, it's fasting, it's nothing. Jump my banana, one side I like, no stopping, go shopping, fuck that. Fuck that. Mama Sheba, come back on. Take me the start of the paragon. Start of the halagon. Cause you know some my people they can lag on. Oh, good on my power. As I hate you, I know I'm stuck in my yama. I'll be my father's son. Cause you know that I'm a rock taco. That's why I'm a jago. Start of the dance, I'm the gato. Go on it on lago. I go show you the bounce and the lago. Cause I be city boy. And as I day for the street, they give me joy. Like, oh, give me boy. You them as a Jesus and them not religious. But I know, you find good love. You tell me you check up. I saw a champion in my book. But you see your family check up. tell them, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Hey yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I used to call myself an ugly you, but I'm not even an ugly you. I'm a sexy you, you understand? Got all over the globe on the back, you understand? I'm not gonna lie.
That's the beautiful music of Burna Boy. Yes, our city boys are right there. Burna Boy Oluku right there. And of course, welcome back to the show. The Sport Parliament right here on Emirate at 98.5 FM. Alright, the Australian Open is on the way. The first Grand Slam of the year has kicked off. As far as imagine, we are beating Watton by 6-3, 7-6, 6-2 to progress to the next stage. Of course, Bubik as well, winners over Brubski 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. He defeated his counterpart right there to go through. Talking about the Australian Open, the women's singles. That's for the women. For the men's singles, Raducanu, as well, one match against Aswan Gaki. Yeah, she won 6-4, 6-1. 6-4, 6-1. It's 2 sets to go through. That's it. Venus Williams lost. Yeah, Venus Williams lost. She lost to Danilovic 7-6, 6-3, 6-4. Not a good one for Venus Williams. So yes, that's it. The Australian Open, the first Grand Slam of the year, up and running right here in Australia, in Melbourne, talking about Australia. And of course, I said that we were talking about the African Cup of Nations, how Nigeria fared so far this year. We'll be connecting with Ayola Adeleke. Of course, the Super Eagles finished with a bronze ninth in the country's history. After that, a 4-2 penalty shootout win over the Pharaohs of Egypt yesterday. And of course, joining me this morning on the show is a journalist, Ayola Adeleke, the secretary of the treasurer of the Sport Association of Nigeria, Edo State. He is live. He has been in Morocco from kickoff and is still right here in Morocco. Good morning, Ayola Adeleke. But there, yeah. Good afternoon, I beg your pardon. Yeah, you are live on Emirates 98.5 FM Glory, and this is the Sport Parliament. Alright, so this morning we want to talk about the African Cup of Nations. We want to look at the Super Eagles, how far they fared. Are we going to say it is a success for the Super Eagles going to the tournament, especially for Coach Eric Shell? He was given the mandate of taking the Super Eagles to the semi-finals. A target he met. I don't know. Would you say it was a success for the Super Eagles, for Eric Shell? Or would you say that we could have achieved more than we've achieved so far in this competition?
advantage. There were times we said that many of these guys should not come as a team. But these are the same guys that play against top country from the northern part of Africa. Very believe that they are closing to better football structure than us in Nigeria. Tunisia came before they should be limited. Not say for the fact that they got to go back and they already play good how against Nigeria. We played against Algeria. Algeria were also humiliated without a shot of target. Played against Morocco. And we also have, no need to pronounce first of all that the line was that game, which, it's going to open the people to understand more. Whenever this is going to do, that is not so what they are doing against Morocco, and they will have forgotten that one, nobody will remember how they tell us the game is the final. So, yesterday, against the Pharaohs of Egypt, they also need Mo Salah was there on the field of play, and the top. I don't like that they should be good in that way. And they still held the players of Egypt. In fact, they would have won the game. But then to look scored disallowed for offside and referee penalty calls and referee. So for me as a team, I would say that it was a successful tournament for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Alright, yeah, look at how beautiful they actually played. Let's talk about the Moroccans themselves. Let's talk about the hosts. How would you describe, the hosting of the African Cup nation by Morocco? How would you describe the organization?
Organization-wise, we want to say that we talk to what we saw in Cote d'Ivoire, the razzmatazz, the logistics, and what to do, only on a few occasions, and when you face the people in campus, Super Eagles like the players that have been different parties. So when we came to Rabat for the semi-final, the distance from the Mole and the last stadium to 106 football complex was more than 35 minutes, a long journey, with the Morocco, and we have to sort for the way they go there, which will be at the same time journeying from a city like Fez to Tangier, from Tangier to Alabama to Marrakesh, in Qatar, in Cote d'Ivoire, we saw free buses provided for journalists in as much as you are restricted. We get this because covering a tournament like this is capital expensive, right? And capital intensive, but all the things were not there for us here in Morocco. Even at a point in time, there were some talks about how we managed the media and what to do. Because people were here to protect their respective countries or to do some other positive job, for us to talk about all those things. Nevertheless, when you talk about structure, when you talk about facilities, when you talk about investment in football, Morocco, I think that no one comes and then as we speak now, stadium, Tosh Michael, permit me to say this word, that no stadium in Nigeria comes near Fez Stadium, which is not one of their top league.
You're not talking about the one in Rabat.
Organization-wise, I think because of the infrastructure, it really did work well when it comes to all our logistics. I think they are still behind what we saw in the
We are seeing, after Super Eagles, lost out in our semi-final. There was a tweet from Oshola, questioning why CAF we always take every, major CAF events to Morocco, talking about the awards and we know that Morocco have hosted the WAFCON twice, and they will be hosting again this year. It was already been made. The African Cup of Nations, the African Footballer of the Year 2023, 2024, 2025 hosted by Morocco. How would you say it's as a result of the infrastructure that they have in the country, or have just find a preference in Morocco?
Tosh Michael, I think from our salvation last album, that was an uninformed statement and uninformed. If she's well informed, she wouldn't have made such statement. Morocco didn't force anybody to prepare the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Probably at the beginning of the whole thing, people that would be 5 months, it used to be Egypt, with the facilities of Egypt. South Africa also has a lot of facilities in because of West Indies, West Indies fast, but they will give you the benefit because it's government that is hosting.
You have to be interested.
Other countries government, if other countries government are not ready to test those things, those parameters, to cast African American. Secondly, I love to talk about infrastructure.
Yeah.
You need to see, to see what these people have now. Working train, working road, photos everywhere, electricity is here, broadcast to the everything here. Tosh, nobody is threatening anybody, nobody has complained of fronted or what of it. And where is kind of questions from you, not 24 hours economy. So if anybody wants to post on a consider a country that can give them value, because sponsors are also running it. So for me, if you want to post the next day after, you have what it takes to post, and no other country is stepping up to post. So
As it is. As it is. As it is, CAF doesn't even know the next host for the doesn't know host for the next AFCON. It's still open for bidding. Yeah, she also. I'm sure that's also made mention of co-hosting, talking about Nigeria, Togo, Benin Republic, and the likes. How visible can that even be? Yeah.
How easy can you access Togo from Nigeria? How easy can you access Benin Republic from Nigeria? How easy can you access Cameroon from Nigeria? You want to be able to travel last night when they are not sure of the city. To travel on bad roads, they will come to the country when they know show up 5 hours electricity supply. You want to come to Benin and not stay home. We don't have stadium in Nigeria.
That's all.
We don't have stadium in Nigeria. Even the one we have in Uyo is just manageable. Just that FIFA probably just like, okay, it's still manageable. Tosh, that stadium is the only one we have in Nigeria. Are we going to play in Edo? Are we going to Ogun? Are we going? The grass we are even looking at are not even, grass meant to play football. We should be sincere with ourselves. And these are the facts. These are the statements of sincerity that our administrators don't like. Because when you say it, the next thing they tell you is you are being sponsored. That is what they use, political statement, or probably they blacklist you from covering national team tournaments and what have you. And the manner at which they have also weaponized poverty in the country, it will be difficult for majority of we journalists to want to talk, because people will be like, oh, let's AFCON, they might want to sponsor me. Let's AFCON, they might want to put me on the list. So they don't want to say anything. We should face the fact. We should face the reality on ground. Nigeria does not have the facility. We do not have the water view to host. Do we have connecting train from Lagos to Ilorin? Do we have from Ilorin to Benin? Do we have from Benin to Onitsha? Do we have from Onitsha to Zamfara? So to Kaduna,
that they are going to return safely. So we should just forget anything about Nigeria hosting tournament for now, and we should tell ourselves the truth. If our government is ready to do whatever they want to do, they know what to do. This is football we're talking about here.
I mean, we lost.
I think she's not well informed with what she's saying.
I mean, but we hosted the 2009 FIFA Under-17 World Cup. You know, we saw infrastructure, we saw stadia, we saw the stadium in Lagos, UGS Renee Stadium in Calabar.
Tosh Michael.
Yeah.
2009 is 17 years ago.
There you go, yeah.
And that 17 years ago, the manner or the kind of facilities we have, or that FIFA approved then, are not what they have approved now. 17 years ago, Tosh Michael, 5 years ago, the emergence of social media, is it as booming as it is now?
No. It's way behind.
Take a look into football pitches. Take a look into many things. Why did we fail to win the hosting right for what's it called now?
Wafubi.
For the Commonwealth Games. For the Commonwealth Games.
Oh, Commonwealth Games. Okay.
Why did we fail to host? Even WAFCON that used to have 12 teams, but now we'll be having 16 teams. When was the last time we hosted WAFCON?
I think last time we hosted was
under 17 Nations Cup, under 17 Nations Cup for girls. Even WAFU tournament. When last did we host?
We were supposed to host. We were supposed to host the Wafubi in Abeokuta late last year, but somehow it was taken off and taken to. It's not Ghana.
Because the same Abeokuta, Tosh Michael, when Remo starts playing in the continent, we saw electric power supply. We saw the floodlights, how terrible it was. These things don't just work like because we are Nigeria. Countries are investing. Countries are pumping in money. They are doing the right thing. But we don't want to do anything. We just want to sit down and talk to CAF. If it were you, if you were CAF president, would you have given Nigeria approval to host any tournament for now?
Most definitely. We know we know the truth. We know where we are as a country, of course. But let's Ayola, away from that. We'll keep talking about Nigeria. It's all about lamentation. But somehow we seem not to even find a solution. Well, let's come back to the Super Eagles. Let's look at General Eric Shell. From your own perspective, you talked about how we approach games, how beautiful the Super Eagles play. Would you say it should continue? Because some section of the fans, people are saying it should be sacked. Some people are saying it should continue. He has done well. What says Ayola Adeleke?
Yeah, when the name Eric came up, the first thing that I said was that this guy is not actually the kind of coach Nigeria should be going for. Not because he's not good or not because he's bad, but because originally Nigeria should be at the same level with countries like Portugal, England. Could you believe that as at way back 1990, 1995, Portugal were nowhere near Nigeria when it comes to football? Okay, that's the for another day. Now, when Eric came on board, well, we have no choice than to have this guy. Then I had to go back to watch what he did with Mali at the Nations Cup in 2024.
Yeah. And
I saw how the guy operates with his midfield, and I was like, oh, this guy is surely what we need. So when the first mention was aired, I was skeptical. But after 6-7 months afterwards, nothing we heard until when he came back. So when he came back, I was one of the very few that trusted this guy's signing. Not that I had hand in signing, but I was like, oh, I believe he's going to do something for us. But this is Nigeria, where even if somebody is paying you on a daily basis, the day the person refuses to pay you, it becomes a bad person. So we are always insatiable, just like a normal animal. Okay, now this guy has given us what we want. What precisely would anyone else have given us that this guy has not given us? That's the question we should be asking. And another thing we should take a look at into is this. Look at the team that played yesterday in the first half. I doubt any coach would have been so bold to put Ademola Lookman
on the bench,
and Alex Iwobi on the bench in a match against Egypt, in third place match where people were already expecting at least a bronze medal, and the guy was just all like, okay, even without all these guys, let us be able to do something that we know beautiful. let's know the kind of players that we are still going to invite for the future, or those that we are not going to invite for the future. And I was able to take the risk, and we saw the outcome.
Yeah.
Even Monsala was silenced by Igor Ogu. You know, we saw what that young boy did.
A match that Kevin Bassey was suspended.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I know because he was suspended, but this guy delivered very well. Also, at the press conference, Wilfred Ndidi said it bluntly, and I think I want to appreciate him for that. This is the first captain in a very long time that was bold enough, because he was like, maybe because he felt I no longer need super egos. If you guys like, don't invite me again, but I'm going to see my mind. And what he said is, make we know the sad coach because they know reach final. Let us have what we call continuity. Let this coach remain and build the synergy that the team will need. Let us have a coach that we can understand his philosophy. Look at Janet Rowe. Janet Rowe stayed for like 5 years, and we enjoyed it until his second term. That he began to do many things. But for the first time, 4 years he's there for us. So after this, the next tournament we are expecting, if the World Cup, whatever, will not work out, the next one is 2027. So the coach will have like 1 year plus to prepare, to work hard, to bring in, to sink his philosophy to the players. So for me, Eric Chell should stay, except if some people want to use hiring and firing of a new coach or old coach for their own personal racketing. If not that, let this guy remain and let him continue working.
Let the guy remain and continue working. Quickly, the WAFCON. I know you will be going to Morocco again. WAFCON 2024, 2026. The draw has been made yesterday. Nigeria, the Falcons paired in Group D against they're in Group C against Zambia, Egypt, and Malawi. How difficult is that group? We know the women football is involved right now.
The group is not a difficult group for Nigeria because Egypt not a match for Nigeria. Malawi debutant. Zambia, we saw what happened to them the last time out. They made mouth from heaven to earth. They were humiliated. 5-0. In fact, I had to leave the game at halftime when it was 3 goals up. I had to go travel from Mohammedia to Rabat for the match between Mali and Morocco, because I was like, this game is already this. I rated 4-0 for the match, it ended up 5-0. So the group is not anything for us. We should be having maximum 9 points from the group. And all things being equal, we should be winning this tournament again.
It's a different ball game this time around, Ayola. The 4 semi-finalists will pick automatic qualification to the World Cup, which makes it a very, very taxing.
Okay, Tosh. After this group stage, what happens then? We go to the quarterfinal.
Yeah, quarterfinal.
Which team are we going to be at the quarterfinal? Probably, we'll surely be playing second place team because there is no best result this time around. We'll be playing second place team in all the groups. So when you take a look at the groups, in Group A, we have Algeria, we have Morocco, we have
Senegal, Kenya.
Senegal, Kenya. Then in Group B, we have South Africa,
Ivory Coast,
Ghana, right?
No, Ivory Coast.
South Africa, Ivory Coast,
Burkina Faso.
We have them, Okay, so let us assume that South Africa comes second in their group. Will they stop us from going to the semi-final?
Actually, we'll be playing Group D. If Nigeria comes out top, we'll be playing.
People we have in Group D.
We have Ghana, Cameroon, Mali, Cape Verde.
So you are telling me that Ghana or Cameroon would stop the Super Falcons? Then if they stop the Super Falcons, of course we have no business at the World Cup. That's just it.
All right, I respect you. Yeah, thank you very much. But let's before I let you go, let me have you touch on the petition written by the NFF to FIFA, as regarding FIFA World Cup qualifier, the playoff against DR Congo. Some persons are saying that there's a possibility of FIFA ruling in favor of Nigeria. I don't know if you have any information as regarding that.
Yes, about 7 days ago, I had a discussion with someone, a very reliable source, and she told me that this matter on ground is even beyond FIFA. So it's not what FIFA can put hand into. What people are complaining about. Coming through the window. There's nothing like coming through the window. We play football against a team that come to the game. If those players are not there, we could have beaten them. But we went to bring in machineries that were not originally cleared allegedly, or they were not legally cleared allegedly. So if they discover that what they did was wrong, it is football rule. You have to leave the field. Just like it has happened to Nigeria before, when we fielded an ineligible player because of yellow card, not even because of passport or because of nationality. But this is a big matter, and this is it. If FIFA go ahead to approve Congo to be at the World Cup, they are setting a template that nobody will be able to control the game. And that's going to create a big menace in the world of football. So the best thing is, if you are fielded what is against your country's constitution, then they have to drop them. It is not a matter of taking the back door or no back door. It is still part of the game. It is part of the game. That's why we have disciplinary committee. That's why we have review committee. So if those committees
appeal committee and all.
What are they supposed to do?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? It is not Nigeria where we set up committee who don't work. So we anticipate that by the end of February we should be getting a picture of how it's going to be. But I wish Nigeria will be at the World Cup.
Yeah, we also want to see our Super Eagles at the World Cup. Want to also be in the USA, Mexico, and Canada. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ayola Adeleke. It's a pleasure doing this with you.
It's my pleasure, bro.
I know you'll be watching the final today. Let me quickly get your thoughts on the final. Senegal, Morocco. Who will you be tipping to win this?
Well, if I were to go by what Daniel Lee Ayilai did for Nigeria or did to Nigeria, I would wish Senegal to qualify. I mean, to win the World Cup. To win the Nations Cup. But if I were to consider how these Moroccans have been with us, I can tell you that they say it categorically that the best team in this Nations Cup is Nigeria. Moroccans are saying it, but these people, when they sing their national anthem, the last three words they say is Allah Al-Watan Al-Malik, meaning God first, their homeland, which is their country, and their king. So their homeland is bigger to any other love they have another person for themselves. So they cherish their country over Nigeria. But looking at how they've been there for us, from Fes to Marrakesh to Rabat to Casablanca, bro, these guys supported Nigeria all through. They chant Osime every blessed day. So one good turn deserves another. I'll be going for them tonight to win. I will be by the B-side and I'll be looking for them to win.
If they do win, this will be the second in their history after a long while.
And it will be 50 years anniversary, like Golden Jubilee, the last time they won, 1976.
Yeah, 1976. So I want to wish them the best of luck. But even though some fans feels CAF is working or trying to ensure that they win it in compensation, I don't know how true that is.
If Nigeria had hosted and CAF had favored us like this, would we have rejected the Tosh?
No one rejects it when you force a sweet into their mouths.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Ayola Adeleke. Thank you for speaking to us right here on Emirate 98.5 FM in Lorry.
God bless you, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You can never follow me. Every time I follow me. Manchester, la mama, I did it. Manchester, la mama, I did it. Manchester, la mama, I did it. Manchester, la mama, I did it.
Let go. Oh yeah, let go. Let go. Make a move. Let go. No good dollar. Let go. Oh yeah, let go. Oh yeah, let go. Let go. Make a move. Let go. No good dollar. Who them be? Where my boys they? Ever ready?
Breathe. True. Hey, I'm trying to get paid, take money, cash checks. You see the set, that's Lash, that's Dex. Young C, Young Shorty, Milcavelli. White bricks, True Religion on the telly, it's me. Wiz got the house full of freaks. That's why I haven't been around for a week. I'm getting pounds in my sleep. I'm at the top of the mountain, it's peak. Bring it back before the villain. I had a life, real talk, true religion. It's in the blood, in the jeans, in the stitching. Walked in, no weapon, made a killing. Tongue kissing, pretty women. New iPhone cause I'm done with all the bitching. Tryna be in my position. Keep my shades on cause they're trying to see the
She
vision.
tell me, bad man, see I need your love. See I need your love. Me need you close to me. Me tell her say me, oh stay on the road. Bad energy stay far away. Make you stay far away. Just give me love for the night. Give me love for the night. Yeah, waste no time.
Breakfast in bed on a plane. I could never complain. I was walking with the limp, had the cane. Deck said greatness and nothing was the same. Now we're set for life. I saw the turn up button and I pressed it twice. You heard I'm in the club, then my best advice is put your shoes on and come and get your wife. Cause we've been having sex just for exercise. Every night man are doing sexercise. She look into my eyes, now she's mesmerized.
She tell me, bad man, see I need your love. See I need your love. Me need you close to me. Me tell her say me, oh stay on the road.
Yeah, welcome back to the Sport Parliament right here on Emirate 98.5 FM. Tosh Michaels is my name, the anointed voice on radio, the apostle, always bringing you the gospel according to Saint Sports. Yes, sir, that was the voice of Ayola Adeleke. Right, dissecting things right there, talking about how of good host Morocco has been so far to the Super Eagles, and as well how better infrastructure they have. Ali said if they want to host, continue hosting, they should, because they have all it takes to keep hosting. The words of Ayola Adeleke. Let's tell you that the draws for the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations has been made. That draw was made yesterday. We have in Group A Morocco, Algeria, Senegal, Kenya. Morocco will be hosting the third time they are hosting. Of course, they deserve to keep hosting it. Says Ayola Adeleke. Group B we have South Africa, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Tanzania right here. And of course we have Nigeria, Zambia, Egypt, and Malawi in Group C. And of course in Group D we have Ghana, Cameroon, Mali, and Cape Verde. Nigeria are the defending champions. They've won it for a record 10 times. They will be going for the 11th title, talking about the Super Falcons, the most successful side in Africa. Yes, you heard that right. And of course, away for that, let's let you know that matches will go down in the Nigerian Premier Football League today. Yes, Kwara United will take on Ikorodu City. The last time out, the team played Ikorodu City in Lagos. It was a 2-1 win in favor of the host, and this time Kwara United will be looking for a redemption. They lost last time in Ilorin against Bendel Insurance. 1-0 they lost at home. It will be redemption, and of course trying to also get one over Ikorodu City. Kwara United haven't won against Ikorodu City since Ikorodu City got promoted to the Premier League. The first meeting was a goalless draw in Ilorin, and then Ikorodu City defeated Kwara United 2-1 in Lagos, and then the first leg this season goalless draw as well here in Ilorin, and then Kwara United as well going down. That game will kick off 4 p.m. This evening. Looking for redemption, trying to get one over Ikorodu City, and also looking to get back to winning ways after that disappointment. That disappointment on Wednesday evening. And so games will go down. Talking about Nigerian Premier Football League matches will, go down today. Some interesting games, and of course, some matches went down yesterday across Europe. Will bring you results of those games. But let's see if we can get someone on the line. Keep talking. This is Emirate 98.5 FM. It is the Parliament, the Sports Parliament, and of course, where we dish out interesting, stories. Give you updates on happenings in the beautiful world of sports.
I know ye my son, let go. I saw more better wash. I know ye man no. If I say parara parara, pororo pororo, I want more Chelsea. I want
Yes, I still the Sport Parliament right here on Emirate 98.5 FM. We are live in Lagos where we have the head of media of Kwara United, the chairman, sport writer association of the chairman sports as a writer association of Nigeria Swan. Ayodeji is my live with us. Good afternoon, my chairman.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for having me on your show this afternoon.
Thank you very much. You're live on Emirate 98.5 FM.
Thank you very much. That's good.
Yeah, so Kwara United takes on the Ikorodu City this afternoon. The team is seeking redemption and also trying to get one over Ikorodu City. Kwara United haven't beaten Ikorodu City since they got promoted to the league. 2 draw at home. And then they've beaten Kwara United last time in Lagos 2-1, and this evening another opportunity for Kwara United to try and fight and try and seek redemption. Most especially after that 1-0 defeat in Ilorin last Wednesday. How prepared is the team? How motivated is the team ahead of this encounter this afternoon?
Yes, thank you very much. Just like what you said, that we've not been able to beat Ikorodu City to be promoted to the NPFL. We've been draws and we're meeting in Lagos. But today's game is going to be a different game entirely, because judging by the fact that we lost against Bendel Insurance in the restart of the NPFL. So that's one they know was it's a motivation for us to go and redeem our image, because a lot of fans and supporters back were disappointed with the results of Bendel Insurance last Wednesday in Ilorin. So today we are having the opportunity to redeem ourselves, and I want to say that the players, the spirit in them is very high. The mentality, they are very stable and they are very determined, focused to ensure that this get positive results from the match that will be starting in less than 2 hours' time. So the spirit in camp is high, and of course we are even heading to the stadium now to avoid unnecessary hold up on the road, because the match is built for 4 p.m. But the Lagos traffic is everywhere, so we are moving out of the journey, heading to the Mobolaji Johnson Arena to see what will happen at the end of 90 minutes. So in all, we are very determined and of course focused to ensure that we have at least positive results coming from this game.
Yeah, on Wednesday when we spoke with the coach after the match, he made mention of injury worries, being one of the major reasons why the team lost. So I want to ask, what's the update like with players who are injured, players like John Aulemark and the likes? What's the update? Are they fit? Would they be having minutes in this game today?
Yes, I want to say that John Hurley is back. It's a boost for us. He's back, and of course, he's in the starting lineup. The starting lineup for this game is back. It's only few of them that still sidelines, the like of Shola Abdurrahim is still sideline, the likes of me, Emmanuel is still sideline, and of course Philip also. Those players are still sideline, but we are also getting assurance that by next game against Rivers United, all those players that sidelines, they'll be back. But the only players that was on injury during our last match against Insurance, that's John Howley is back in the team and is ready to fire from all cylinders later this afternoon.
All right, thank you very much, my chairman. I want to wish the team the very best of luck as they take on Ikorodu City this evening.
Thank you very much. We hope to come back home with a series.
Thank you.
Not the way I live in draw.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
let go, make a move, let go, no go dollar. 1886, gun them over fire where you jam it gunna. You gonna Step on the beat like a pop. Everything clean like a no more. Unite, better, oh yeah. Sara fuwa, kila fuwa. Awe mabara wewa, awara mamora wadabati.
That was the voice of the head of media of Kwara United, who also serves as the chairman, the Sport Writers Association of Nigeria SWAN, talking about Malam Ayodeji Ismail. Yes, you heard him clear. He said players, he said Aule John Mark is back and he's in the starting lineup for today's encounter against Ikorodu City. Kwara United haven't won against Ikorodu City since Ikorodu City, got promoted to the Premier League. We just hope that changes later today, when both sides go head to head. Matches that will go down in the Nigerian Premier Football League. We have Kano Pillars up against Abia Warriors, Bayelsa United Shooting Stars, Bendel Insurance takes on El Kanemi Warriors. We have Eyimba up against Barao. Of course, we have Kano Pillars, Abia Warriors, Eyimba Barao, 4 p.m. kickoff time. Ikorodu, Kwara United, of course, 4 p.m. kickoff time for that one as well. And Plateau United, Wiki Tourist, Rivers United will take on Remo Stars, the former champions, so taking on Rivers United, who are currently top of the league standing. And of course, rescheduled game as well. We have Kun Kalifat, who will be playing host to Rangers International. We have Warri Wolves up against Katsina United. These are the fixtures of games that will come in the Nigeria Premier Football League. Yes, let's bring you results of matches that went down yesterday in Europe. Talking about the English Premier League games went down in Europe yesterday. Matches will go down today as well. Quickly, results are from the Premier League yesterday. We have Manchester United who defeated Manchester City. a shocking result. That was Manchester United, defeated Manchester City by 2-0. Michael Carrick starting up on a flying note right there in Manchester United. A breath of a fresh hope are coming for the United faithfuls. The happy yesterday. And of course, Chelsea also, were 2 new winners over Brentford. Liam Rasenel, first Premier League game ended with a Premier League victory. 2-0 it ended. Goals from Pedro and Cole Palmer ensured that they secured that victory. Leeds United beat Fulham by 1-0. Liverpool played out a 1-1 draw with Burnley. Sunderland 2, Crystal Palace 1. Tottenham Hotspur were beaten at home by West Ham 2-1. That one ended. And of course, Nottingham Forest held Arsenal to a goalless draw. A disappointing one for Mikel Arteta, who were looking to expand their lead on the table, but somehow that didn't come. They were held to a goalless draw. And of course, Aston Villa have a chance to reduce that lead to 4 points later today when they take on. Saturday when they play, their own Premier League game, they will be taking on Everton. Aston Villa, Everton later today. Should Aston Villa win, they will cut Arsenal's lead to 4 points. That would be good for Mikel Arteta. And of course, Wolves will take on Newcastle United. In other leagues, matches that went down as well as we'll reach the end of the show. We have Dortmund, who defeated the St. Pauli by 3-2. FC Cologne 2, Mainz 1. Hamburger SV and Borussia Mönchengladbach 0-0. That one ended. Hoffenheim 1, Bayern Leverkusen 0. Wolfsburg 1, Eden FC 1, and of course RB Leipzig 1, Bayern Leverkusen. Bayern Munich 5. Not a good start for Sani Suleiman, who joined the club just last week in his first game, but then first game watching his side play, it ended in a disappointing, defeat for his club. Talking about Suleiman Sani. Right there. Let's see if he was on the bench. No, he didn't. He didn't make the match day squad. Talking about Suleiman Sani, but then he watched from the sideline, and then the side lost by 5-1 at home in front of their fans. Not too good. In Italy, Udinese were beaten 1-0 by Inter Milan. Sassuolo lost to Napoli 1-0. Cagliari defeated Juventus by a goal to nil. And that's where we will draw the curtain on the show this morning. The Sport Parliament right here on Emirate 98.5 FM. That's where we draw the curtain on the show this afternoon, right here on the show. It's a big night for Morocco, a big night for Senegal. The African Cup of Nations final go down later tonight, 8 p.m. kickoff time. We'll see who emerge as champions of Africa. Morocco gunning for their second, Senegal for their third. Let's see who emerges a winner of the African Cup of Nations later tonight. Senegal up against Morocco. Sidome against Akaf Hakimi. Tosh Michaels remains my name, the anointed voice of radio, the apostle, always bringing you the gospel according to Sense Sport. Keep listening to Emirate 98.5 FM. Yes, we are your voice, the voice of the people, and of course, do not go nowhere. Sports continues tomorrow, talking about game on 4:30 to 5 p.m. Yes. Do have yourself a pleasant Sunday. Bye bye.